Hey y'all, we're in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, just outside Charleston, and we're gonna take a ride around, check out some neighborhoods, let you know what my favorite is, talk about the market a little bit, and have some fun. So let's do it. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, and ring the bell for notifications. I really appreciate you. Hey guys, we're coming into our first neighborhood of the day. In this neighborhood, a house recently sold for $685,000. This is, let me reverse this so you can see. Hey guys, this is our first neighborhood of the day. In this neighborhood, a house recently sold for $685,000. You can see this is an older neighborhood. House was built in the 50s, and we've got some mature trees, which is nice. A lot of shade. There are a few apartment buildings kind of surrounding the area. The house that sold was a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, about 1,235 square feet. You can see this nice little houses here at the end of the cul-de-sac. These would probably actually sell higher than that 685 we were talking about. Other things about the neighborhood, you know, most of the properties seem to be pretty well taken care of. Some of them are, you know, the yard's a little disheveled or something like that, and there is some rehab going on some of them as well. You can see they're doing some projects on that one there, and the one that actually sold is this one right here, where they're cleaning out and looks like they're gonna do some work on it. So interesting. 685,000. Alright guys, this is our second neighborhood. You can see another nice mature tree neighborhood. These houses were built in the 70s, 1970s, that is, for you youngsters. Wow, do I sound old. So anyway, this is called Shemwood, and you can see, you know, mostly 1,500 to maybe 2,500 square feet. In here, mature trees and landscaping, a lot of brick homes in here, which is really nice. A lot of full brick all the way around. So that's cool. You can see this is a nicer area. You've got underground utilities, so you're not looking at power lines all day long. The house that sold in here is 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, built in 1978. It was just over $1 million was the sale price on it. Just over $1 million. It was in nice shape. You can kind of see what you get. I'm sure some of these would sell higher, and also, you know, the ones, anything that needs a little work or some updating would sell a little lower, depending on the work it needs. But yeah, it's a nice neighborhood. No sidewalks, but they do have curbs on the streets. Yeah, everything's pretty well kept up. I'm sure there are a lot of families in the area. I like some people have some palmetto trees mixed in, which is nice. Nice older Mount Pleasant neighborhood though. Alright guys, coming into the next one. This is a super cool subdivision called Oyster Point. They're still building this one out. The one that recently sold, I think they got a deal. Might need a little updating or something. There was some kind of damage to it. Straight ahead of us is the clubhouse area. There is a big pool behind that with some playground equipment, tennis courts. Really neat community. So again, the one that sold in here sold for 1.06 million. It was 2,500 square feet, built in 2016. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. See a fountain there. There's a few ponds and fountains. You can see, really cool, they left so much green space, so many of the mature trees still standing. The stuff that really makes Mount Pleasant, Mount Pleasant. So you can see these condos. There's a lot of condos. There are a few houses. another pond and fountain. But you could see other houses. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know how I lost you, but anyway, yeah, just over $1 million is pretty cheap. You could see houses in here going for 1.5 or above, based on the amenities that the community has to offer, as well as okay, we'll try this again. My camera keeps shutting off on me. Again, you could see houses going for much higher than $1 million based on the amenities, the age, the location, and the community. Just a cool place with a lot to offer. There are sidewalks in this community. You can see all the houses are built up. They do have some flooding, so they are trying to combat that by building the houses up higher. It's not uncommon for anything around Charleston. There's another little pond and fountain. I think age-wise, this community is pretty diverse. You'll have some older folks in the condos and also some young families in the single-family homes. Some young professionals, I'm sure. Really cool place. Personally, I probably prefer the Shemwood neighborhood. It's a little more my speed. I like the mature trees, the older style homes. But this is very nice. Very, very nice for sure. And I'm sure it appeals to a lot of people. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what which neighborhood you prefer. It's a nice little park area there. Let me know what you think, and we'll move on to the next one. Hey guys, I did want to mention on that first one, the $685,000 one, that one was on the market for a total of 5 days before they accepted an offer. The second one at Shemwood 2. That one was on the market for 1 day. And this last one, like I said, needed some work. There weren't a lot of pictures online. That's how I can gather that it probably needed some work. That one was on the market for 41 days. So houses that are updated, this is still a very hot market. We are seeing some more balance come into it, but houses that are in good shape, updated, and priced right. Pricing is always the most important thing. If they're priced right for the market, they will sell fast. They will sell fast. So if you're a buyer in the market, you definitely need to move on things. If you're interested in something, don't sleep on it, because there might be somebody that saw it yesterday that slept on it last night and made an offer today. So things to think about. We are seeing some more balance in the market. So we are seeing some houses stay on the market a little longer. We're seeing price reductions for the last 6, 8, 10 months. We have been seeing price reductions, and that's really the first time we've seen those in 4 years or so. So you can tell there is more balance coming. Now, if rates go way down this summer, if rates get into the 5s, all bets are off. The seller's market is going to come back with a vengeance. Prices are going to continue to go up, and it's going to be hard on buyers. So if you're a buyer in the market right now, I would really advise you, if you see something you're interested in, jump on it. Because they are talking about rates coming down, and if that happens, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. You're going to see people waiving inspections. You're going to see people waiving their appraisal contingencies again. A lot of things that we don't like buyers to do, because there's risk that goes along with that kind of stuff. So I will see you in the next neighborhood. Guys, we are coming into our next neighborhood. This one is also one where I think the buyers got a deal on it, and they will probably be doing some rehab on their own. On Salt Flat Lane. See some new construction here as we come in. This is a nice little drive-in, a lot of tall, mature trees. Mount Pleasant is just such a beautiful area. So nice. A lot of the neighborhoods and even a lot of the businesses, even on the main roads, are really hidden by all the trees. It's what makes it a really desirable place to live. So we come in here, this is Stratton. Stratton by the Sound is what it's called. So the house that sold in here was built around 2010, I believe. Sold for $878,000. Again, right around 2,300 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. I think it was 2.5 bathrooms. I know there are houses listed in here for $1.3 million right now. So we do tend to focus on the sold listings because you never know when something's overpriced. I like that. That's kind of a classic Charleston look there with the symmetry of the house. A lot of the historic homes downtown Charleston are very symmetrical. If they put a window on one side, they would put something on the other side similar to balance it out. But yeah, you can see this. This is another family type neighborhood. Much smaller than the last one, but very nice, very wooded. These are actually newer, but they did again leave up a lot of the mature trees in the middle. And of course added the palmettos, because when you live in this climate, you definitely like to see those. So yeah, yep, 878 I do feel like is quite a good deal for this neighborhood. This is $1 million neighborhood all day long. It's going to be very desirable to a lot of buyers. See you at the next one. All right, guys, we are about to turn into what is basically Old Town Mount Pleasant. So we're going to be close to Shem Creek. We are, we're close to the water, close to Shem Creek, on the Cooper River, and just a cool area, residential houses close together, high rent district for sure. The one that recently sold in here sold for $6.7 million. Kind of creeping down here. That was not on the water. That house was a big house. It was over 4,000 square feet. I believe 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. Big house. You can kind of see what the neighborhood looks like. Older construction. I believe that house was built in 1916 without looking at my notes while I'm driving. But you can see the mature trees, historic houses, and yes, down there you can see the water. So I mentioned that house was not on the water. It was 3 houses off the water. The last houses to sell that were on the water in this area were about a year ago. There were 2 of them, and they both sold for $14.5 million. $14.5 million to be on the water here in Mount Pleasant. And you can see the docks go out. These are docks from the waterfront houses. They go out across the wetlands. Nice sandbar out there. Super cool area. This area is not far at all from downtown Charleston. You know, if it's not rush hour traffic, you're talking 10 minutes or less to be in downtown Charleston. Let's see where this guy's going. But this kind of does have the same feeling as the area with, you know, the Battery and south of Broad Street in downtown. Same kind of houses, same kind of feel without the, of course, cobblestone streets and every house built in the 1700s, but very nice feel if you can afford it. It is a wonderful area as far as walking around, having some history, an old kind of downtown feel. Hey guys, thanks again for hanging out with me, driving around Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. It's been a fun day. I am Jason Williamson. I am a real estate agent and consultant, and I would love nothing more than to help you reach your real estate goals and dreams. So give me a call at 888-464-1660. Call me or text me 888-464-1660. I would love to help you out, and we can get a conversation started about how that might happen. So appreciate you. Have a great day.